Weird Science. I'm Rebecca Lieb.
I'm Jason Horton.
And this is Ghost Town.
The 1950s ushered in a fascination with the atomic age. Homes buzzed with new appliances, science fiction flourished, and the power of the atom captured the public imagination. However, one particular toy from this era stands out for its questionable safety: the Gilbert U-238 Atomic Energy Lab.
That sounds as dangerous as I believe it will be.
Produced by the A.C. Gilbert Company, this seemingly educational set promised to ignite a passion for science in young minds. Packaged in a bright metal box, the kit boasted an electroscope, a cloud chamber, and most notably, 4 tiny vials containing actual radioactive ore samples. Autunite, torbanite, uraninite, and camoite, I think.
Wow.
The instructions, while cautioning users not to break the seals on the ore samples, did little else to caution young users. The price tag, $49.95, which is
pretty expensive for that.
Pretty expensive,
time.
about maybe $600 today.
Yeah. I love how it's just like, are these precious little toxic samples? They're great to look at, but you probably shouldn't open them. Right, kids with their little tiny fingers? Your curious fingers?
Well, they're curious. Those curious minds would get their hands on a Geiger-Mueller counter, an electroscope, a spinthariscope, a Wilson cloud chamber, 4 glass jars of natural uranium-bearing ore samples, low-level radiation sources, this is in quotes, nuclear spheres for making a model of an alpha particle.
This is more science equipment than my public school had in all of my 4 years of high school.
A 60-page instruction book, Guide to Mining Uranium.
Oh, put these kids to work.
It also came with a comic book featuring Dagwood from the Blondie comic strip.
Nice.
Learn how Dagwood splits the atom. Written in conjunction with the director of the Manhattan Project, General Leslie Groves.
This is a real collab, a mashup between Manhattan Project, uranium, and Dagwood.
Barbie movie? You had your shot. Now we need a movie about the Gilbert U-238.
Yes, we do.
Gilbert, a prominent toy maker, likely believed it would spark scientific curiosity.
Sure.
Made a lot of chemistry sets, so it was in that world. It was in a sound scientific. The hindsight is 2020.
Totally.
But even at that, pretty dangerous and pretty advanced for who they were marketing it to.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like you listed a lot of actually very expensive components and consuming and complicated. And I get it theoretically how it'd be like, oh, this interesting kids toy at a high price point, really nice, expensive, really flashy. You've got these little samples. You've got a Geiger counter. You've got all this stuff. But it's like you also just can't give toxic things to children.
The government, facing the need to promote the peaceful uses of atomic energy, may have even encouraged its development. More after the break. With all that said, however, the science behind the kit was rudimentary at best. The radiation levels emitted by the ore samples were low, but still measurable. While unlikely to cause immediate harm, says the U.S. government,
Sure.
prolonged exposure could increase the risk of cancer later in life. The bigger concern was the potential for accidental ingestion or inhalation of radioactive dust if the vials were broken.
Telling a child to not open these very cool flashy vials because they've got really cool things inside of them, it's just bad. It's just bad. Please.
There's a parent, you're smoking a huge ass ciggy saying, don't break those.
Don't break the kids. Don't break. Yeah, you got a giant martini. You got your cigars, your
no
cigarettes.
seatbelts.
Exactly. You've got lead paint all over the place.
Asbestos is everywhere.
And you're like, kids, don't open those tiny containers filled with beautiful looking things. I assume in my brain that they're clear. they're, you know, like you can like see inside at a sample, but I could be wrong.
And also, the Cold War is raging. So I think anything to really indoctrinate maybe people. I mean, yes, getting nothing wrong with saying, hey, get involved in science, and the atomic age is very exciting. You know, we've discussed and I'm obsessed with watching nuclear testing as a pastime. That's all happening during this time.
Yeah.
To give it a little context, not a lot of these were sold. The market wasn't flooded with these in every single home. Fewer than 5,000 kits were sold.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 1% gift. It's like a highfalutin science gift.
And the product was only offered in 1950, 1951. There had been, even in the late 40s, other less involved scientific kits sold, but still it wasn't, more people were interested in playing with, I don't know, jacks or whatever.
Yeah, pet rocks.
No, I think it was 70s.
Okay. You're right. That's a little later. Like growing crystal. Like there's other like science things, like
red rubber ball.
Or, like shining rocks. Like I feel like rock shine, like
tumblers.
polishing. Yeah, like that feels like it's of this era, maybe.
Well, if you want to get your grubby hands on a U-238, Sotheby's has it for auction for $4,800. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool
Not
visually.
As much as I thought it would be.
Now, to give you even more context, and this goes along with some of the other episodes we've done, because I mean, we love talking about dangerous products over the years.
Absolutely.
The U-238 made Radar's World's Most Dangerous Toy list in 2006 at number 2. Number 4 on that list, this is number 2. Number 4 is the Cabbage Patch Kids snack time doll that we've done.
We've done that.
Number 1.
Okay, I'm sorry. I asked number 1, but now
do you want to guess what it is? We've done an episode on it. Relatively recently.
Relatively recently.
Yes.
I want to say, oh God, my memory, as you know, is like shot. I forgot Nicolas Cage's name once, way back when. Give me a hint.
It's outdoors. It's an outdoor.
Oh, the lawn darts.
Yes. Number 1 is the Jart, or the we know it, we love it.
Yeah,
the lawn dart.
Absolutely.
So either you get a lawn dart in your head, or you get radioactive poisoning.
Snacks.
Pick one.
Exactly.